Today we're going to be talking about laying down your patterns and how I do it. Really simple how I do it in comparison to others. Theirs is just as easy, but I kind of like the way that I do it. A lot of people will use blue masking tape. I prefer to use shelf liner. I can get it really cheap either off Amazon or I can get it from the dollar store. So in this case, I have a pre-cut piece of shelf liner, and it is the clear. And all I do is I lay down the clear shelf liner. Oops, let me move this out of the way. We'll be using that in a moment. I square it up as best as possible. You don't have to be exact. Where you really want to be accurate is making sure that it's laid down without any bubbles. And I do have some, so I'm going to smooth it out as best as I can. And then what I'm doing is I'm working my fingers back and forth as I pull. So, yeah, and I've got lots of bubbles today. Good example. There we go. Is it a game stopper if you have some bubbles? Absolutely not. But as you're cutting, you want to make sure that you're as accurate as possible. Now, what I like about having the clear is I can see the different patterns that the grain makes. And in particular, when you're doing intarsia, and you're trying to use the grain to your advantage on the shapes, it's really important. Not so much so when you're doing puzzles. So in this case, I want to get a little color throughout. In this case, I want to do this. So this is how I'm going to lay things out. Now, I use the Super 77 spray adhesive, and let's go over here. I got a spin ya. And we'll use the spray adhesive. I give a decent amount. And we'll bring back to here. And I wait, 10-15 seconds to let this start to set up. And then I just lay it down. And there you go. I'm going to repeat the process for these two. Then from here, I'll start with the interior drilling. If you had interior cuts, you would drill your pilot hole for your piercing to put your blade through. In this case, this is just to give me for the dowels for the wheels and also for the eyes and nose. I prefer to do all my drilling first before I start the cutting. And that's it. That's how I lay my stencils down, and it works real well. Thank you.